financially, which I'm sure a lot of you are interested in. We have really tightened up our business over the last couple of years, and in FY22, we ended the year with a 25.6% EBITDA margin, and in H1, that has in fact gone further to 28%. So, very strong financials. We are very proudly a profitable company and have been for most of the years of our existence. We have access to a large amount of wine vineyards, and the great thing in India is, in fact, there is, you can say, an infinite supply of vineyards. So Maharashtra itself has 1 lakh hectares of table grapes, and wherever you can grow table grapes, there you can also grow wine grapes. So right now there are only around 1,500 hectares of wine grapes, 1 lakh hectares of table grapes. Generally, when a grower takes out their table grapes, when it's reached the end of the life of the vineyard, that's when they replant with wine grapes. So as you can see, a great pipeline for wine grapes ahead. As I said, we are one of the world's most visited vineyards. We have a very strong focus on sustainability. That's something that I personally am very proud of. In fact, we are one of the most sustainable wine operations in the world. We are also members of the International Wineries for Climate Action, under which we've made a net zero pledge. We have 2.5 megawatts of our own solar panels installed in our own facilities, with something more than 55% today of Sula's energy needs coming from our own solar renewable. We're very proud of all this. This is just one of the things we do. We do a lot more. We also like to think that we take great care of our people, and we were certified as a great place to work in calendar 21, which is something that we're very proud of. As we look out ahead, we really believe in this wine story in India. We see India as being one of the world's most important growth markets for wine in the decades to come. And we do believe that the consumption has the potential to grow multiple times. If you take a look at our wine consumption, it's less than 1% of alcohol. And the world average consumption of wine is something closer to 13%. So as you can see, when you compare to the world, we have a long way to go. And even if you look across at China, for example, probably more comparable compared to Europe, China consumes something like 10 to 15 times the amount of wine that India does. When you look at a country like the UK, and this is interesting because UK, like India, started out being very much a spirits consuming country. In fact, I would say that the British were the ones who taught us to consume spirits and nothing else. And today, the UK is very much also a wine consuming country. And that has been their journey, of course, over the last couple of 100 years. Our journey is a bit more compressed, but it just shows that there is no reason why a country that people see as being a spirits-loving and spirits-consuming country, there's actually nothing intrinsic in that that doesn't mean that wine consumption, beer consumption, which has already, of course, started happening, and then wine consumption cannot grow. And that is what we are looking forward to.